Hello there everyone, it's Nick here, and we're on the ZX Spectrum for this review, the ZX Spectrum 48K. It's Martianoids, published by Ultimate, played the game in 1987. Now this is quite a late game for them. I think it might have been one of their last games they did, if not the last one. So let's have a look at this. Now this game I find a little bit confusing. They use their old 3D isometric engine, which you either love it or you don't. But essentially, Martianoids are attacking your ship. You control some sort of robot. The ship is a bit like a mechanical brain. Here we are. And you must clear and repair each sector. Yes. Now there's 9 sectors, which are represented by that map there, that square Rubik's Cube looking thing. And if an area is flashing yellow or red, that means that area is under attack and you must, well, sort it out. Now you'll see that these flashing poles on plinths, when they're there, that completes the circuit, and I'll occasionally come up against broken ones, and I must repair those by finding new. Well, you'll soon find out. Now the energy goes down on this robot, represented by the yellow bar there, which you can repower by hitting B, which is the battery things, the battery graphics. Right, here's some poles here we can pick up. Right, I picked up one, as you can see in the bottom right, but very confusing this. But essentially the instructions say guide the program from the transmitter to the receiver in each sector, the circuits being these pole things. So you're trying to complete a program. Now when the program is been received from the transmitter to the receiver, then internal defences will be activated, and this will prevent any further damage to the brain by these Martianoids, represented by these robots flying around, I think. Have you got it? Well, I barely have. Now the game's in monochrome. The controls are slightly awkward, like all these 3D isometric ones, because you have to do left and right to turn the direction, then forward and it goes in the direction that you're pointing. But as soon as you get used to that, it's not too bad. Quite a large area to explore. It is in monochrome, as I say there. You've got 2 sorts of weapons, a laser and something a bit more robust that fire through things. In the blue there at the bottom, it tells you what area is currently under attack, as well as the map, which is quite useful. So this is going to just turn into a game where I'm wandering around, gradually losing energy and my lives. So, as I say, the latest Ultimate game, I believe, there was one called Bubbler as well, but by far not their best. So near the end of the run, but Spectrum games kept coming out in the early 90s, so you know they didn't go right to the end. Right, and that I think I paused it in error there, but anyway. So yes, you can't destroy all the baddies, the Martianoids, because they just keep regenerating. So it's of an interest game rather than being some epic superstar game that everyone talks about. I don't think many people would have played Martianoids or heard of it. It might have been off their radar. It isn't in the glory years, it isn't in the bulk, the early 80s to 1985. It's a little bit afterwards. And a little bit dull, it has to be said. But it would have kept a kid's brain involved. You can just wander around for ages. The energy doesn't deplete too quickly, so you get a lot for your buck here. Your goes will last a long time, especially if you keep hitting these batteries about the place. Right, okay. I don't think I'm playing this right, to be honest with you. I think I need to pick up the plimps as well, but let's just have a bit of a laugh with it. And needless to say, I've never completed this game. I haven't played it too much. So I think this is almost the last game of Ultimate that I have yet to cover. There is one more called Bubbler, which I couldn't really get the hang of it to review, but we might come back to that. And I think that's the last one. Then we've covered all of them. Hooray! Martianoids. Did you have this game? I presume it came out on the Commodore 64 and the Amstrad CPC, but I don't know that for definite. Actually, it did come out on the Amstrad CPC. I'm not sure about the Commodore 64. If you had the Commodore 64, or indeed that you know, then comment below. I should have googled it beforehand, I think. So I have 2 lives left after this one, represented by that white robot in the bottom left. I don't know if it's supposed to look like R2-D2 with feet. Certainly looks a little bit like him there. Or is it some guy trapped in a big toilet roll with a squished up head? I don't know why these Martianoids are invading. The ship's some big brain, I don't know of what, but full of computer circuitry, so quite complicated. Animates quite well, the Spectrum game, of the quality there that you'd expect from Ultimate. It's a novel idea. I can't think of anything else quite like this, although you did use the 3D isometrics quite a lot. It's a pretty much free roam game, isn't it there? I don't know what happens once you complete the circuit. I presume it just keeps going on and on. You can see on the map there, top middle is flashing, but I'm not sure we'll bother with it. Let's just complete the circuit if we can, which you know I won't do. It'll just be repeating of the same here. Blooming Martianoids. It's like some massive virus, some computer virus destroying the whole ship, and, you know, I think this ship is done for with me in charge. Confusing game, a large game, but many were really. Jet Set Willy 2 to name one. Completing these was pretty tough. I completed a few, but not these mega games like this. Finders Keepers, all the Magic Knight series. I completed Attic Attack a couple of times. Never Jet Set Willy. Manic Miner, a number of screens, but not all of them. So very few I did complete. Commando, I got to level 8. Or did it go to level 12 on the Spectrum? And at the end it just went right back to the beginning again. Curses. Right, B for battery. Bop. The sounds, if you just heard the sounds and didn't see the picture at all, you'd guess this was an Ultimate game. Whoops. Yeah, I'm probably doing this all wrong as per usual. But I'm not overly familiar with this one. It's not one of my go-to games on the ZX Spectrum, I'd have to say. Right, how are we doing? Not well is the answer. A bit of music at the start on the menus, but none actually in the game. I'm playing this on the 48K. I'm not sure if there was 128K, but if there was, they probably sneaked music into it. Right, so see those smashed plimps there? We need to fix those. There's one fixed. I think you can pick up quite a lot of stuff at the same time. I don't know why I'm just picking up one or two each time. I'm probably fixing the wrong circuit as well. Now, you don't want those chutes there. It says in the instructions if you connect the things up wrong, the program will go down that chute. God knows if that's the case. It's one of these games now I'm hoping to die soon, but the energy isn't going down that quick. I presume there's a few pokes to this game to make it a little bit easier. Maybe I should have looked some up. This ship's called Macron, apparently. Macron and Martianoids are invading Macron's brain. Now, I presume these Martianoids are from Mars, otherwise why would they be called Martianoids? So we must be somewhere near Mars. Maybe orbiting one of those asteroidal moons, Phobos and Deimos. See, I know my space knowledge. Phobos and Deimos, not big enough moons to be a perfect sphere, they're asteroid moons. And apparently Phobos, to go all nerdy on you, Phobos is gradually pulling itself apart, and it might pull itself apart within 42 million years or something. Yeah, so you got a bit of time if you want to go there. Save up. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. I blocked a Martianoid anyway. There's a battery there. Is this a circuit board? I do not know. So this is what the future is going to be like, I guess. Martianoids invading our brains. How's the battery going? Oh, please kill me, Martianoids. This is a lot better than the other Spectrum game I reviewed. It was going to end up in this 2-week roundup. Pit Fighter, that was disastrous. So it may very well finish ahead of that. Do you think this one should be the best of the 6? Comment below. Do you love this game? Do you hate this game? Graphically and sound-wise, it's not too bad. Plays quite good. It's just that it's a rather unearthly, ungodly game to complete. Unless there's a quick way of doing it. Credit where it's due, looks quite nice. It's not using much of the screen though, to be fair. Just that blue border thing. So not much of the screen at all. Yeah, that's bad actually. Should have used a lot more. They're cheating. Why couldn't they have used more? I can only imagine it was memory issues. coded really well. This. Oh, the battery doesn't look good. There we go. Now we got a recharge. I'm not sure I should have done that because I think I've had my fill of this game already. I don't know if that's a transmitter there or a receiver. I don't think we have to fix all the ones in the route. I think we just have to concentrate on the ones in the actual path. I think I'm making this a lot more difficult for myself. I'm playing like an absolute rookie here. Right. I don't know if that's the transmitter or the receiver. I was never very good at electronics at school. I remember we all got circuit boards. I think I made a radio. I'm not sure what we were supposed to be making, but I picked up some radio transmissions anyway. Not from ET or anything, just, I don't know, it might have been a cab firm actually. Whoops. Paused it in error again. Come on, you stupid robot. I'm quite inclined to let the Martianoids have this and then maybe just buy a different ship. God, this does get dull a bit quickly though. I'm not sure how many other reviews there are on YouTube of this game. Just because it's so awkward to play. And it's not very well known either. I suppose there might be... Oh, am I talking rubbish? Are there lots of reviews of this game? Now where? Yeah, a map would be useful. I don't know if the ship stays the same the whole time or it's completely randomised. If it's completely randomised, that's going to make it ultra difficult. Alright, what section's under attack now? Section 5. Ugh. They don't give up, these Martianoids. Such a cool name. I think... I thought it was going to be a Space Invaders type game when I heard Martianoids. It just struck me of things coming down from the sky. But no such luck. It's all indoors, this. Whoops. I mean, there's lots of batteries about the place. Ultimate games generally were quite difficult. This one is, well, tricky to complete, but in terms of your energy, you could keep going for quite some time wandering around not knowing what you're doing. So I could be here for weeks, but this review certainly is not going to go on for weeks by Jeffrey. Right. Is this my last life? I do hope so. Let's go round here. Whoops. Or pick this up even. You don't know what you're doing. I don't. I admit it. I don't. A lot of these Spectrum games as a kid, we used just wandering around. The instructions quite often were ambiguous. And this is by no means an exception. Who are these people? Right, okay. Oh, the battery's draining quite quickly. We're in the red. I'm not sure I want to get that battery. I think we've had our fill of this one. Oops, oh dear, Nicky, you just ran into a battery, you fool. Ugh. Right, okay. Well, at time of recording, it has just gone past Christmas, so maybe he deserved that battery as his Christmas present. Let's stop shooting at stuff. That might make the time go quicker. Or there might be some amazing exit I can find. Come on. Oops. Took a shot to the rear end there. R2-D2 will probably get out jet burners and fly around the place. He'd have this game completed in a little under 5 minutes, I would have thought. With that gold one following around, complaining. The chance of completing this game at 8,600,000, 25 billion to 1. That wasn't even a number. Anyway, C-3PO would have done it better. Right, okay. I don't want to run into a battery, do I? Sector 2 it's going on about. Let's pick these up. I think you can pick up about 4 of these, maybe. You might be able to pick up more. Oh, that look like... See, oh, it's the end of the game. That's a shame. Yes. Anyway, I hope you liked having a look at that one. It was quite an interesting game, actually. Martianoids by Ultimate Play the Game in 1987. Thanks for watching as always. It's always appreciated. If you want to comment, by all means, be my guest. Until next time, take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.